honestly, I feel like Nash probably wasn't ready to take on a big team like that anyway. You know what I mean? I feel like they should have gave him a more developing team than that. And I don't think it was a conspiracy. I think it was just a matter of time because Kyrie, Ben Simmons, they too big of stars for Steve Nash. You know?
Do you think with the new coach?
Seriously, I think they need some more games to get their chemistry. But especially, maybe this will be a wake-up call for Ben Simmons because easily he can be out of KD and Kyrie's way because he gets rebounds and assists, he pushes the ball, and he plays defense, more importantly. So hopefully, we'll be better, with this coach, or it'll be just a spark or a change, a breath of fresh air, you know what I mean?
Would you like to say anything? Come on.
Well, we know how Kyrie is. He's a creator. He's a free thinker. He's very free when he thinks. And that's something we have to admire and appreciate about him. Maybe a little passive-aggressive at times, but that's the New York City vibe, and that's how we are in New York City. And you have to get in where you fit in that, Steve. Come on.
Yeah, they got past experience together, so I'm hoping that he'll garner the respect of the locker room a little better than Nash could, because Nash had no experience coaching. Udoka took the Celtics to the finals last year, so he's got more experience. Maybe he'll get more respect from the guys. So yeah.
Talk about one sentence. I know you got to go in. Have fun tonight. Our favorite free thinker, Kyrie.
No. I said before the season started, I said within the first 20 games, if we start going downhill, he's gone. And that's exactly what they did. So I thought it was a good move. I mean, it's the only thing you could really do to salvage the season, end it early, and just, regroup. So, yeah.
And he has a relationship with Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons, until he shows me something, I'm going to be lenient with him for the first 20 games. Right now, we're around game 7 to 10. He's got 10 more games to show me something, or else I don't want to see his face around the Barclays Center ever again, quite frankly.
Our favorite free thinker, Kyrie Irving.
Yeah.
Is it a distraction? Is that...
He's the Kanye West of the NBA. So, yes, he's a huge distraction, but when he plays well, it's great. So, I mean, we're at least stuck with him for the rest of the year. All right, so if it goes horribly, he'll just be gone, and we don't have to see him ever again. The only time we'll see him again is if he brings us to the Eastern Conference Finals, the NBA Finals, and then we'd re-sign him. So, I mean, until that happens, I could deal with him for another 6 months or until I'm no longer around anymore because I'm so depressed and I'll never come to a basketball game ever again. But we'll see, We'll see what happens.
That's a man.
Thanks.
What was that the appropriate decision, you think?
I feel like it was a great choice to do it because there was already a lot of turmoil between the players and Nash. So going forward, it was never gonna work out. Eventually, it was gonna blow up, and then it's good that it's happening now rather than later.
What do you think of Kyrie? Was it a problem with Nash before? Was that really truly a distraction?
Well, I just think Nash is more of a nice guy. You need a tough mindset type of person to get the best out of your players. To kind of check you. Before your ego kind of take over what you really want to do, but you can't really do it. You know what I mean? So, I feel like it was an inside job. They've been talking with Udoka for months already. So I feel like they're just waiting for the right moment to execute this, and this was the moment, I guess, for them to press the button. So yeah.
Second subject, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving's our favorite free thinker here in New York. Now he's accused of anti-Semitism. Anything going through your mind about this? I know it's controversial.
I mean, I'm a big Kyrie fan individually because I'm from Jersey, but some of his thoughts, sometimes you just got to keep some things to yourself, not say it out loud. Everybody has the liberty to think what they want to think, but sometimes you just got to keep to yourself. Cause you don't know what kind of damage you could do in the long run to yourself and the others you care around you.
It's a good point because other extremists.
With Nash, I think he wasn't a good coach for them just because he is an NBA superstar. He played basketball. Normally when a player is that good, he is not a good coach. You see it, Jordan is not a good executive. He was one of the best players of all time, not a good executive. Nash, not a good coach, especially for superstar type players like Kyrie and Durant. Even Harden, that he was here last year and he had to leave. It's just maybe Udoka is will get them more into the atmosphere, more into the defense especially, because that's something that they do need to play more defense.
What do you think of the decision?
I think the change was necessary. I think Steve Nash lost the team. A lot of fans, me being a fan, we just didn't see his coaching style really, playing a factor into the team. So Ime, he has experience with the Nets. He was an assistant coach. You saw what he did in Boston, bringing the team to the NBA Finals. So he has a lot of good experience being a head coach. So coming back to Brooklyn, he already has that experience. So I think it's a change that needed to be happening, and just wishing the best. Start off 2-5.
Any opinion on Kyrie, our favorite free thinker?
Yeah, Kyrie's Kyrie, but he's box office at the end of the day. We're not gonna contend without Kyrie, and his opinions, I think it should just be separate from basketball. Let's just focus on basketball.
You think that the coach might bring you into?
I think it's an incredible decision, man. We really shouldn't have hired Steve Nash from the beginning. I didn't think, we might have been trying to ride that wave of the first year coaching and win the championship because it happened 2 years before. But outside of that, he doesn't have any experience. A player is different from a coach. It's two different ball games. So I think we're doing the right thing by hiring somebody that has experience coaching all three of our stars at the moment, at some point in their career. So they got the respect and the chemistry, regardless of what he does off the court. We're not involving ourselves in that, man. We're here to win a championship. That has nothing to do with what we're trying to do. So we don't even care.
That's a great sentence.
And we've had too many coaches for me to think that this guy's gonna work or this guy. I hope Udoka does well, and let's get it done, baby.
Yeah. Finally, this year we have a healthy team. So
Together.
Let's go, baby. Let's go Nets, man.
let's go Nets.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. The block is in the building. You heard? All day.
A mí me